All right, folks. I guess I had work till about 2, and then I had uh, really nothing going on at work, so decided to come out to the garage. One thing led to another. I kind of mini thrash session. Like I said, I got parts yesterday, and I did. The plan has always been doors, tailgate, and work where we can, but I basically had all the parts that I needed to get both doors hung and the tailgate. So I thought I was just going to, do a rough fit on the door, on the driver's side door, kind of finish that up. And then I was actually just going to chill out, but as I was cleaning, I started prepping for tomorrow, and I did half of tomorrow's stuff. So it took about 3-4 hours this afternoon after work, and just thrashed on it. I think got made quite a bit of progress. Definitely on track. Definitely going to have the other door on tomorrow and start on the roll-up windows. So I think I actually got back on schedule, and then some. So let me just show you what happened with the door. And that's kind of so. Door handle is just sitting on there, but I needed it drilled and everything for the painter, so he knows. But I've got everything's flush now. Door is hung. There's no clamps or tape. Get the door open. So it opens. I've got the striker in. It's all mounted. I've got the door pins in. It closes fine. The gap isn't too bad, a little bit large right there, but I think the painter should be able to get to it. All this looks good. This gap is actually pretty decent. I didn't stake the hinges, so that the painter can just unhook these, pull them out, do the sanding, put them back in. I've taken the plastic washers out, and I usually do that now because when the door gets the glass in, it'll tend to want to sag. So putting the plastic washers back in there will help raise the door back up. I tend to try and leave the back of the door up high, without the window in there, because again, the door and everything wants to try and flex down. I'm about a 50-50 success rate, so sometimes it'll be a little high, put the window in, and then it lines back up, and you're kind of like high five, I meant that to happen, and then sometimes you still have to tweak it up. But other than that, yeah, this is done. Again, it's in there good, and I'm pretty happy with it. The gaps are all good, so let me get back over here. And I'll flip this. So, yeah, I mean, some of the little areas, you want to make sure that the door isn't sticking out anywhere, and it looks pretty good. Little tweak maybe up top, just barely. It kind of wants to sit like that, but again, until I get everything all set together, I think it's in the noise as far as being in the adjustment. I mean, this side looks good, and again, we're going to sand on it a little bit. All the belt line looks good. Again, riding just a tiny bit high, and that's on purpose. And then it's still a little proud on that side, but we'll sand that down and get it flush. So that worked out, and then I was pretty much done, and I'm cleaning up and realized, I do have the hinges. Let me turn the light back on. So went ahead and put the bed hinges on, and then all the straps, and then drilled all that. So this is all working now, and you can kind of see a shiny spot, and real close. Yep. Measure twice, I guess, cut once, or drill 2 sets of holes. So went ahead and filled that in, and that's all going to get painted anyway, so not too worried about it. filled it back in with some stainless, and we're tracking. I measured it 3 times, and I still managed to put the holes in the wrong spot. See, it happens. But, you know, this all works like it's supposed to. Pretty happy with it. This arrangement's a lot better than the original one. I really like these leather straps. But, yep. So there you go. Goes right down, and then I did this on the back of the bed. I'm pretty sure that's not how the directions say to do it, but I'm going to rivet that whole row in there. I don't recall having to do that on the prototype truck, but anyway, yeah. So that's about it. I've kind of made a mess. Got kind of tools laid out all over the place, but yeah. So this door is tomorrow, and we're all set up still. I still got everything in the back of the bed. So again, this really the parts are starting to go away, which is the whole idea. Tomorrow we'll get the metal frame out of there, and a lot of these parts will get used. Yeah, all looking good. Pretty excited all the way around. Anyway, tomorrow will be another thrashing day. I'm gonna call it done for today. Friday, go get some pizza, spend some time with the wife, and hit it hard tomorrow morning. Probably get up, around 7, and start with the small stuff that doesn't make a lot of noise, and because bedroom's just on the other side of that door. And yeah, already talked to the painter and planning on being over at his place Sunday afternoon with the chassis on the dolly and load it up. And I'll get a video of all of that and how I move it, and then even just delivery, of the chassis and the body. But yeah, should be going. And then after that, we're gonna start working on the Coyote motor and getting that prepped. So it will move from body work to start working on major systems. So I guess we'll talk to you after a while. See ya.